Hello everyone. Sorry, no Master Siba this time, but I will try my best to share all the information like how Master Siba usually does. And now, let's begin. The long-awaited Allied Operation, Operational Plan Steel Continent is here. If you are a veteran sensei and have experienced the previous Allied Operation, this Allied Operation is similar to that, but there are some new things this time. More about that later. For newer senseis who didn't participate in the previous Allied operation, or maybe there are some senseis who need to refresh their memories, I will try to explain this Allied operation. Allied operation is server-wide raid event, and each raid boss have a server-wide HP pool. All senseis have to work together and bring down the boss HP. To deal damage to the combined HP of the raid boss, you have to fight the boss in the usual raid. There are 4 difficulties for each bosses in this Allied operation. A the same as normal, B the same as extreme, C the same as insane, and D the same as torment. To attempt a raid, you will need to spend tickets for difficulty A, B, and C. The cost is 10 tickets. For difficulty D, the cost is 20 tickets. If sensei is unable to defeat the boss with one team, deploying the second team onwards will cost one extra ticket, regardless of the difficulties. One ticket regenerates every 30 minutes, and the maximum ticket you can hold is 40. It takes 5 hours to regenerate 10 tickets and 20 hours for 40 tickets. Sensei can also buy the tickets with pyroxene from the event shop, maximum 60 tickets per day. The price goes up every 10 tickets purchased. Here you can see the price for every 10 tickets. For the raid in this event, there is no 1 hour time limit to defeat the boss. But if the boss global HP reaches 0 and you finish your own raid after that, you will not receive any reward and the ticket spent will be refunded. If you have to use 2 party or more, only 1 ticket will be refunded. Please keep this in mind when trying to challenge a boss with low HP. And if the server is set when you are attempting a raid, it will be treated the same as going back to the lobby. Here is the bad news. There is no sweep mechanic for the raid. You have to do raid multiple times a day depending on the difficulty you choose. With bad news, of course there is a good news. The students you use on the first team can be used again for the second team onward. No limitation for that. For borrowing student, you can borrow maximum 3 students for each run. However, the borrowing restriction is still there. You can borrow the same student from the same sensei until the server is set. Next, after the boss combined HP drops to 0, the raid battle will change to decisive battle. In decisive battle, the boss difficulty is the same as difficulty A. There is a story before and after defeating the boss. After clearing the decisive battle, you will get rewards and a core of the defeated boss. Before I explain about the core, we need to know who are the raid bosses we are fighting. It's all of the Kagurameton bosses: Bina, Set, Odd, Gugura, Sot, Cater, also including the final restriction bosses, Chokma and Tiferet. For final restriction bosses, difficulty A is the same as for 1, B the same as for 50, C the same as for 75, and D is the same as for 100. By the way, we never fight Cater as a raid before. Yes, I knew we have already fought Cater in the Kagurameton event, but like I mentioned, never as a raid. And as usual, raid boss have a gimmick. So I will try to explain the gimmick of Cater raid. We are fighting 3 Cater, one at a time. The first Cater is Cater type V. This Cater will apply Focus Fire to the farthest student. Its attack to the student with Focus Fire debuff is really hard. You can dispel the Focus Fire or try to outheal the damage from Cater type V. The second Cater is Cater type C. This Cater will summon 2 turrets on the left and right. The turrets also hit pretty hard, and this Cater has a CC bar beside its HP. The CC bar will fill to full with 2 seconds CC. It will receive 2 debuffs: increase damage taken and decrease damage dealt. And one more thing, the surrounding turrets will be stunned for 10 seconds. The third Cater is Cater type E. This Cater will periodically summon Sweeper from 3 directions, from the back, front, and right side of your student. If left alone, it will charge towards the nearest enemy and self-destruct. And this Cater will apply damage reduction debuff to all of your students. If you dispel this debuff, it will apply increased cost recovery instead. It also has the same CC bar beside its HP. Filling the CC bar to full will give the same 2 debuff as the previous gather. Increase damage taken and decrease damage dealt, and one more thing, all the summon sweeper will explode. This explosion can damage Cather itself. All of the 3 Cather has a really high damage, and the first 2 Cather, Cather type V and Cather type C, doesn't really have that much HP. But because of their high damage, if you can burst them down, they can be a problem. The student recommendation is like this. The new Toki, depending on her EX skill target, she can heal and remove debuff, or apply CC. Tsubaki can be used to tank and apply CC. Mari, Chinatsu, and Rumi can be used for debuff removal. For DPS, Skull Nero is highly recommended because she has environment advantage. But you can also use Mika. If you don't use the new Toki, you will need to bring a healer. You can bring either Nari or Kokona. For support student, you can use the usual, like Swimsuit Seiya, Saki, Ryo, and any other support depending on the other students that you use. Here is a quick look for Catherite difficulty D. I didn't bring any debuff remover here because at the recording time, I didn't know that removing the damage reduction debuff will give cost recovery buff. Okay, so first, Cather type V with 5 million HP. It applied Focus Fire to Seiya, and Seiya just melted here. If you didn't remove the debuff or heal her, she will 100% retreat. Hyper buff Nero, then use Nero twice. Continue to second Cather, Cather type C with 5 million HP. Hyper buff Nero again, and use Nero. Should be melted with one Nero EX skill. If you don't have enough damage to burst it down, make sure to use CC here to reduce Cather damage. And proceed to the third Cather, Cather type E. Use CC to apply 2 debuff. It will use blue AoE attack that apply reduced damage dealt to all of your students. Then summon the sweeper from 3 directions and charge them up with red AoE wave to increase their attack, accuracy, and movement speed. This wave doesn't do anything to your student. Use CC at the right timing to make them explode and deal maximum damage to Cather. And that's it for Cather. And process is done. Next is the new things in this allied operation. First, we got into an actual ship this time.
一つ分かったことがあるよ。何にもわからないってこと。
From this ship, we can access bridge as shown on the screen right now, hangar, and lobby. At the bottom right, there is story, mission, and shop. The ship condition will change every time a decisive battle is completed. Please check the ship if you finish a decisive battle. Hangar is where we analyze the previously mentioned core. Every time you manage to defeat a boss in decisive battle, you will receive a core. After analyzing the core, a support skill will be activated. There are 2 types of support skill, active and passive. Active support skill can be used in a raid battle without any cost, but there is a cooldown. As you can see, there are 4 blank circles, and here is when all of the 4 core analyzed. Bina core is passive support skill. It will buff crit rate, stability, and accuracy. Suicide core is active support skill. It will summon Goliath and deal damage in circular area. The area is really big. And you can see in the previous section, at the Cather battle, there are some weird slots above the student skills, right? That weird slot is where the active support skill is. So you use the active support skill from there. Hot core is active support skill. Apply shield and increase cost recovery to students in circular area. Cather core is active support skill. Deal damage to one enemy and apply damage over time for 16 seconds. This attack can penetrate shield, ignore certain amount of defense, and always crit. You can use this to destroy Gobra as pillar and for Chokma damage over time gimmick. So what about the other bosses core? Why only 4 cores here? The other core is used to level up Bina support skill, and USB slot at the bottom is used to level up the other 3 support skill. USB will automatically receive as story progress. And that's all for the hangar and cores. Next is the lobby. Lobby is where you can interact with students and play minigames from the arcade. As mentioned before, the student placement and dialogue will change each time a boss is defeated in decisive battle, so make sure to check back. Next is the arcade. There are 3 minigames. The minigame from Matters of Fan, the minigame from Highlander of Fan, and the card minigame from Swimsuit Mecha Offense. There are no real achievement or reward from playing the minigame, so you don't have to play it if you don't want to. To play the Highlander minigame, you will need a Vanguard coin A, and for the card minigame, you will need a Vanguard coin B. These coins can be obtained from playing Maid Ares minigame. If you just want to collect coins, you can get in the Maid Ares minigame and then give up. It should give some coins from stage 1 rewards. That's everything in the ship. The last new thing is area skill. This time some of the bosses are helping each other. Here is an example of Chokma area skill. Chokma is being helped by Chesed and Odd. This area skills is really strong, and it's impossible to defeat them when they have area skills. Because of area skills, you have to defeat Kether, Chesed, and Hot first before fighting other bosses. I think they did this to concentrate the raid and make Sensei receive all the support skills before attempting the other bosses. Make sure to not waste any time by attempting to defeat the boss with area skills. And with that, we are done with the new themes for this Allied operation. If you have seen the roadmap, there are 3 parts of the Allied operation, and the main difference between these 3 parts are the bosses we fight, ticket, and event currencies. First part is the Steel Continent Assault. The first boss that appeared is Bina. After defeating Bina, the other 6 bosses, Kether, Chesed, Odd, Kubura, Chokma, and Tiferet will spawn, and defeating them will spawn Yesod. Defeat Yesod, and a story battle will begin. With that, all bosses have been defeated. The second part will begin. We will fight against Malkuth. After Malkuth is defeated, the third part will begin, and we are fighting the boss of the Kagamaton. In the second and third parts, your students' bone level will increase their own attack, HP, and healing by 2% for each level. This applies up to bone level 100 for a maximum of 200% status increase. And next, here comes the fun part, the rewards. Every time you defeat a boss in a raid, depending on the difficulty, you will receive event currencies, credit, random academy BD, random academy tech notes, random artifact, and random equipment. The number of event currencies you get from each difficulty is A 55, B 100, C 125, and D 280. From this number, we can already see that difficulty D is the most efficient to get event currencies. Here is the calculation for currency efficiency. Difficulty D is still the most efficient if you can clear it with 3 teams. Difficulty C is still more efficient than difficulty B if you can clear C with 3 teams. Here is the rewards for clearing decisive battle for each bosses. Here is the shop exchange for this event. Because of how this event works, there is a high chance you can clear out the shop. Make sure to only exchange items that you really need. With that, we are finally done with a live operation. Next is some new quality of life and new updates. But before that, I have to let Sensei know that this video is recorded before the patch notes release. If there are anything new in the patch notes, I will add them in the comment section. The usual tradition. Before a fast banner, we get 100 free recruitments. This free recruitment only available at the same times as Arm Rio and Arm Himari banners. After the recruitment ends, the free recruitment is gone. You can save this free recruitment for fast banner. New main story, EX The Kagamaton Chapter 3, Sky of Unity Part 2. And next, new Login event, Login everyday to collect the reward. Next, Fast means new Battle Pass. There are 3 types of Battle Pass, free, paid, and paid plus. From the paid Battle Pass, you can get Arm Ares special furniture, and from the paid plus, you can get special name tag and extra pyroxene. There are some adjustments to the missions from previous Battle Pass. Daily and weekly experience point caps have been increased from 12,000 to 13,000. Increase total weekly experience points from 6,000 to 7,000. And the number of logins required for the daily login achievement has decreased from 10 and 20 days to 8 and 16 days. And next is new furniture set, transport ship site, and transport ship life. Next is reset the purchase limit of Pyroxene pack. As usual, I really recommend buying the new Sensei pack. For $1 you can get 500 Pyroxene. You can buy this pack 3 times. That's 1500 Pyroxene for only $3. Next is for quality of life updates. Use Pyroxene to fill the gap when using one recruitment ticket for 10 recruits. Yeah, usually we have to use one recruitment ticket one by one. Next, quality of life. Now when new students visit the cafe, the pop-up screen will show their relationships level. And now you can also give students from their icon. You don't have to drag the gift across the screen anymore. And that's all the things I can share this time, Sensei. Well, that's a lot of things. Before ending this video, I want to say thank you to all the senseis that have been supporting this channel by joining membership. Thank you Ridhon Pota for joining membership. Thank you so much to Kanan, Demetron, James Young, Chaos Rune, Ryzen, Domofan, Lecat, Sikopi, David, Lunaticus, Ponkonats, X Iron, Cax, Aulie, Cyclord, LD Rama, Touch Mouse, Benji, VXXS Liner, Cunning Enjoyer, Curtis Insua, Hyro, and Kevin for the continuous membership support. And very big thank you to Melpork for 24 months membership support. 2 years. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. And that's all, senseis. Good luck for the raid.